Here we have a new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. This is a crew cab setup, comes in the LT TrailBoss trim level. Summit white is the paint, and then we do have optional jet black leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 5.3 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine that's made into a 10-speed automatic transmission. We also have the LT TrailBoss premium package on this one as well. As we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with the LED daytime running lights and the LED fog lights. And I just really love the front fascia of the LT TrailBoss. I love how everything's gloss black. We get the black bow tie, the nice black, just accents throughout, even on the hood scoop, the red recovery hooks there. It's just a really good looking truck. On top of that, this one being as nice as it is, as loaded out as it is, we get the adaptive cruise as well as the front camera, which really comes in handy. Now down here, these are gonna be 20-inch gloss black aluminum wheels. Passive keyless entry on the front, and then to the door panel, power door lock controls. We get express down on the windows, except the driver's side we get one touch up and down, rear window lockout, power mirror controls, and we do get blind spot monitors on the side mirrors here. Now again, with this LT TrailBoss premium package, we do get a Bose sound system, electronic parking brake, full 4-wheel drive with drive modes. We have off-road, normal, and then sport. Headlamp controls are here, hood release. There's look at the pedals. We get a manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then here's the power driver seat with 2-way power lumbar support. Now, as I show you the payload and the trailing figures, I want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. I'm just gonna hover over the sticker so you all can see it. If you wanna pause, I know it's kind of a glare, but if you zoom in, you should be able to see pretty well. $72,274 is that sticker price. There's the parts content. And then you're getting 16 miles per gallon city, 20 highway. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out the rear seat space here. So great space back here. Seat back pockets are on both sides. And then we do have the rear AC vents, a USB-C, USB-A charge port, bottle holders. There's a look at the front from back here. And we do get a power sunroof on this one. There's a shade, LED reading lights throughout. And this middle seat folds down, bottle holders are there. And then you can hang a uniform if you want to on this hook in the back. And then another cool thing is this does include the underseat storage option. So not only do we have these in the seat, but we also have this kind of bucket right here so you can stow more underneath the seats themselves and not have it rolling around underneath. The child locks lock, unlock here. Fuel filler. And as we come around to the back end, integrated dual exhaust, hitch receiver, spare. And we do have the multi-pro tailgate, so we can fold this top part down and use it as a step if we want to. 120 volt 3-prong household plug-in. And then as we come around to the rear passenger side, so look here, lower anchors are right there. And then to our front passenger seat, this is going to be a manual 4-way. And then we do get these side pockets on both sides for additional storage. Top pocket, and then a lockable traditional glove compartment down below. As we come back around the front, quick look in the engine bay. There's that 5.3 liter naturally aspirated V8. As we come back around to the Driver's side, I'm just gonna show off the blinkers before we get in. So nice LED blinkers. We get them up front as well. Let's go ahead and hop in. So lovely leather wrap steering wheel with heat here. There's the horn. Get a little space behind the screen there. And then to the screen itself, this is a Google Assistant system. So we get AM, FM, XM radio, Bluetooth audio, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. We even have access to Google News, the Play Store, several different camera angles, so front camera, backup camera, curbside views. And then when you have a trailer hooked up, you have a few other options there as well. Dual zone automatic climate controls. You can either use the screen here or there are buttons and knobs down below with your 3-stage heated seats. Get a USB-A, USB-C port there, trailer brake controller. And then your settings, you can go in here and adjust your language if you want to within your system settings. And then you can adjust your units of measurement in the digital gauge cluster here, but I'm in transport mode, so I won't be able to do that. Lane keeping system, you can toggle that. Parking sensors, auto stop. You can release the tailgate, hazards, traction control, and then your downhill brake control is right there. You also have a volume knob, you can click that to mute, and then a home button if you don't want to use the one on the screen. Little storage here, bottle holders. And then for the shifter, hit the brake, press the button, reverse, tap down for drive, and then you can get low as well, and then you can kind of just move up for neutral, press the button in all the way up for reverse, press P for park. The center console cubby space, you have a wireless charging pad, 3-prong household plug-in, a USB-C, USB-A duo, then you also have a removable tray right in here. Back there, we do get a power sliding rear window. And then sunroof here. We can tilt or slide. I'm just gonna show a one-touch slide. That's how far back it goes. But all those buttons are there, garage door transmitter, LED lights. And then you have your vanity mirror right there. Back up front, left side stalk, blinkers. One time, then you have all the intermittent wipers, the fluids right there, and then your auto high beams you can toggle there on the side. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, we can go through our track list, radio station presets, and then behind on the right side, volume up, down there. And while you're using the low gear, you can shift between the gears using these paddle shifters, and then you can see what gear you're in that bottom right-hand corner, what you're being limited to. Now this does have optional cruise control, adaptive cruise control again, so we can hit this button to turn that on, and then we can hold this cancel button to go between adaptive and regular, set your speed, and then we have the adaptive and forward collision alert gap adjust there. Mute, voice recognition, and these two arrows and the scroll bar go through everything in the middle part of the gauge cluster. Again, since I'm in transport mode, I can't really show you all of that, but you can change the layout, the units of measurement, see your tire pressure monitors, transmission fluid, all of that. Push button starts here. And then finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2026 Silverado 1500 LT TrailBoss out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the Silverado 1500, a lot of power here at this 5.3 V8. And you know, I test drove this back to back with a custom TrailBoss just to compare, and I can already tell this one just feels smoother, it feels better. You get a bit more in terms of the adjustment with the AC controls, the heated seats, the power driver seat. So I feel like that has a lot to do with just the level of comfort we have here, because The one I just drove had the same powertrain. The 5.3 made it with a 10-speed, and this one just, again, feels better. On top of that, you do have the different drive modes, so that's part of the reason this one feels a bit more peppy, is you do have a sport as opposed to just having the tow haul mode in the custom. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit, give it a pull. Not gonna floor it, but gonna give it a little something. Don't wanna put it in the sport mode with the amount of miles it has, so here we go. So it gets up to speed very nicely. This one, when I first got in here, it showed me having 63 miles of range. Now it's just saying low, but that's kind of just part of it with these trucks. They kind of adjust based on your driving, how hard you're hitting the throttle and all of that. So it just adjusts accordingly, just letting you know you probably need to go to the gas station based on how you're driving this truck. But I want to give a huge thanks again to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But as of now, it's a really nice driving experience, relatively comfortable, relatively smooth. You have a 2-inch lift here. It's an off-road truck, so it's not gonna ride as well as, let's say, like a traditional custom or even a traditional LT high country, something like that. But if you want what comes with having this off-road package, you won't be disappointed in the ride quality, I don't think, at least. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, this truck is $72,274 sticker price. There's a lot you get here, especially with this one having the premium package, the adaptive cruise control, but it's not a cheap truck. You might drive this and think, you know, I could just get a high country, or I could get an LTZ, whatever. But again, this one is so much more off-road oriented. You get a really nice truck. Having that premium package throws in the leather, which is nice. You don't get cooled seats, but not really a necessity. Love having the sunroof. And I just love the overall stance you get here. You have a 2-inch lifted truck, LED lights. It feels like an absolute boss. And on top of just having the different drive modes you can choose from, whether you want normal, tow haul, sport, or off-road, there's just so much that you can really configure here to make this your own. And based on the situations you're in, you can change that as well. But the leather wrap steering wheel feels good. The driver's seat feels really nice. The visibility, even with this giant hood scoop, is pretty good. And then I love having the blind spot monitors as well. The more you really fool with this truck, the more that you see that it has so much to offer. And that's one thing I do appreciate about it. Just overall, there's so much tech here. There's so much functionality. It's just really nice. And with this one having the dynamic fuel management, a lot of the times, you know, especially on this back road here, I'm not giving a lot of throttle. You can kind of feel the 4-cylinder mode activate. And, you know, it helps save on gas. It's relatively comfortable, but it isn't perfect. And none of these fuel management systems really are. So you just have to keep that in mind as well. You do get a lifetime powertrain warranty on the trucks that are gas powered here at Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro, which is nice. And you know, if you're worried about things down the road, you always have that coverage as long as you keep up with the maintenance. But a solid truck, I think, for the money, especially when you think about all that you can really do with it and how much fun you can have with the truck. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT Trail Boss.